That's why so the Lord found grace and mercy upon Moses. I mean, it's like upon Noah, to where, he ordained them, I'm saying, to make, his ark, and spared, him and his family, and his son's wives, and 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 two of every kind of animal. You know what I'm saying? But you had Jake scoffers back then talking shit against Noah. But Noah was prophesying for hundreds of years. It's like for about 100 years. Imagine. You see how Jake talk now. When something doesn't happen, like the next day type shit. Jake just talk with their ass, man. So, like, could only imagine. For example, the year 2000, when the elders and apostles was prophesying about the year 2000. I'm saying the them prophesying about the year 2000, and and nothing happened, man. Yeah, Jake's was showing their ass, man. But before they was actually concerned and in fear. The apostles bring out that story like all the time. They had everybody on their seat, so to speak. I mean, on their feet, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody was like really, really like expecting something. You know what I'm saying? It was really like expecting, but you know nothing happened. And then you had a whole bunch of jigs just scoffing, talking shit. And then the jigs that was that was like with them at the time, a lot of jigs found the truth because of that, man. Because they was putting Lord on the fucking timeline, man. As if when you come into this thing, like as if like when you come into this thing, like you ain't give up your life to the Lord, like your life is open, like your life. When the scripture talks about prison of Yahushua, that's for real, man. You have no life, man. Your sole purpce. Your sole purpose is to Yahushua. Your sole purpose is to Yahushua. These Jakes got Yahweh Shemi outside, just on the on the back burner standby type shit, and them niggas left, man, because nothing took place in the year 2000. But I'm just making a point, man, because if you got some scoffers now, Jake know how to talk shit, man. You got niggas like Mike Epps, you got niggas like Eddie Murphy, funny ass Jakes, man. They'll just get on your ass. You can only imagine what type of Jakes back then in the time of Noah. Just scoffing, talking hella shit. Talking bad shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Talking mad shit. And then boom, the flood came, man. Water started falling from the sky. You can imagine the confusion. Like what the fuck? Like what's going on? You know, Jake might have, you know, probably was fucking laughing at first. You know, and then Jake was probably laughing at first. You know how fucking rain comes, you know, it doesn't come abrupt. When rain comes, you know, starts off soft drop into water. Couldn't imagine the confusion on Jake, you know, on Jake's faces. Cause that was the first time it ever rained, ever. That was the first time it rained ever, man. You know, that's really a majestic thing. To have water, you know, fucking water falling from the sky. That's seriously a supernatural. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's gotta be from the Lord. Yeah, you know, it has a whole science to it, but that in itself is, man, that's power from on high, man, to cause water to fall down from the sky, man. You know, that's you know, that's gotta be how about Shimmy outside, man. You know, same thing as the earth. It hangs on nothing. We're literally just, you know, on a ball right now. You know, in the middle of nothing, in space. You know, in space, in the middle of nothing. Gravity is just you know, in place, holding it. You know, the Lord hangs the earth on nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's majestic power. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, hella J's talking mad shit. Scoffing. But then you can only imagine when the first drop of water was, you know, falling from the sky. Jake was probably laughing at first, probably, you know, dancing and shit, and then when it kept going, you know, it kept going, the shit got serious. And then it said that the Lord let the doors from the waters of the ocean. Yeah, that too. You know, don't you know that the Lord has like a, you know, I don't know, like a boundary, a spirit type boundary. And how about Shimmy outside has like a, you know, has like something that's like keeping the water, you know, in the ocean still at the shore level. Like you gotta think, like, what the fuck, man? That's crazy, man. That's majestic power. To where no matter how many times, you know, the current comes in, you know, the wave comes in, it looks like, you know, it's about to take over the whole entire, you know, it's about to come up upon land, but then the water just goes to its limit and comes back. Don't you know that's the Lord? He set that up. That's divine. You know, but in the time of the flood, the Lord allowed to where it, you know, it overpassed it and flooded the whole world. You know, it flooded the whole fucking world. You know what I'm saying? At that moment, I bet, you know, Jace wasn't talking shit then. Jace wasn't talking, you know, all types of, craziness back then. It was it was serious. You know, it was serious. Shit got very serious. It wasn't no more than that. And then, Jake's had to be beat on the door. Noah let me, screaming, begging Noah, you know what I'm saying, to let them in. But it said the spirit of Yahweh Shem outside shut the door closed, man. Lord, seal the door, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a terrible time, man. Fearful time. That time's getting ready to take place in these last days. This time just not by water. This time, not by water, man. Not by water, but I'm saying by fire. And Jacob's trouble in itself, prior towards the missiles, is gonna be a gruesome time, man. It's gonna be a terrible fucking time, man. No movies can describe to you what's going on. The people all over the world having all types of prophetic dreams. Visions that's backed up by the scriptures, man. Visions that are backed up by the scriptures. Like vivid visions, man. Describing to you how terrible the times were, man. People, all people, all types of fucked up. All types of fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, man, this is why Yahweh Shem Shai sent forth his prophets to warn Jake. Because when this thing takes place, it's gonna be no more excuses. It's gonna be no more excuses, man. At that time, it's gonna be straight judgment. It's gonna be straight judgment. And we'll go back to Habakkuk. This is Habakkuk chapter 2. Verse 1, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am approved. And the Lord Yahweh shall answer me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. You know, at the end it shall speak and not lie. One prophecy, major prophecy in particular, that is being brought out in these last days for warning is Revelation 13, 16 on down, man, to where he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a MARK mark in their right hand, in their forehead. You know, the forehead part, Elon Musk already got the approval, I believe last month or like a couple months back. He got the approval from I believe the FDA. I believe, yeah, he got the FDA approval to start running human trials upon him. You know, human trials for, you know, paraplegics. You know, and that's the deception. You know, that's gonna come with it, man. To, you know, to make it in you know, to be brought forth in a miraculous light. You know, I'm saying, to, you know, to be brought forth in a miraculous light. You know, I can already see it, man. You know, fucking Esau. You know, you know, he does a whole presentation and shit, and you know, does a whole presentation. He brings a former paraplegic on a video. No, sluggy. You know, he shows a person that was once paralyzed on the video, and then boom, he shows a former paraplegic on stage, brings him on stage through the device that's implanted in his head. They show you that in all these movies, man. Like, Upgrade, you know, which, you know, I gotta rewatch that again. You know, Esau, you know what I'm saying, shows you in these movies how, you know, he gets down, you know, how he, you know, he shows you it before he does it, man. Upgrade, you know, to where, you know, just showed a dude that was paraplegic, and then they implanted, you know, the C-hip in the back of his brain, and now he's able to do all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? He's able to, you know, whoop ass, literally. You know, he just starts automatically doing things, and he becomes this fucking mercenary. I think, like he's like a serious, like, you know, like skills of a serious hitman. And he starts whooping ass, you know, and yeah, I'm saying, like, just like that, you know, he starts, you know, getting up and just, you know, starts whooping ass and shit like that. But that's all. That's all. Thing. That's all, you know, prophecy, man. Esau on the left hand side was left hand priest. His left hand priest, he's just, you know, just fucking, you know, revealing unto you, you know, his scheme, his plans. You know what I'm saying? And through, you know, through the device of what's going to be inside your, implanted in these people's, you know, brains or whatever, you know, and also, you know, or either, you can receive it on your right hand, your arm or whatever, you know. At the end of the day, it's going to be made mandatory to function in this society. Esau will, go bring all types of, you know, chaotic events